Right. And I was in, so the first 6 helicopters was Delta. The last 2, number 7 and 8, were SEAL Team 6.
Where were you guys planning on landing?
Well, our helicopter we're going to fast rope because we
Okay.
just got the fast ropes. I helped develop the fast rope technology. We got them from the Brits.
Really?
Yeah. So when we got the fast ropes, I was tasked because of my climbing experience to adapt them to work with 160th, adapt the fast ropes, and to develop a fast rope SOP. So I wrote up the fast rope SOP.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, and so we were going to fast rope outside of the prison, my team, Helicopter 5. There was a guard barracks, and our mission was to prevent the guards from reinforcing the prison.
Right.
But some of the first few helicopters were going to fast rope inside the prison.
Okay. So you were going to hover over and they were going to go into the courtyard?
Right. So
Did you guys have an idea of like what kind of like enemy opposition was looking like in there?
no, we had no idea. We knew these were Cuban engineers. We knew that they had combat experience. They had served previously in Angola.
Angola.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were in Angola when Angola had their civil war.
Which feels like every other day
Yeah.
out there. You know?
So these guys had been in Angola. They were combat engineers.
Yeah.
The Cubans were. So we were supposed to go in before first light. I found out later we had an AC-130 gun support that was going to support us when we went in. But they changed our time schedule because the Marines were going to land on the north side of the island at Pearl's and take over Pearl's airfield.
They were planning on like doing an amphibious landing?
Assault. The
Yeah.
Marines do not do any nighttime amphibious assaults. They do daytime.
Yeah.
And so they changed our time because they didn't want to alert the Grenadians of our invasion.
So they delayed when they were coming in.
They delayed not our insertion into the prison, so it was full daylight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know.
Which is why you were taking so much heat when you're up in the sky.
Yeah, and why we didn't have an AC-130 gunship is because they were in orbit when they were supposed to be in orbit and had to pull off to get fuel. So we had no air cover when we went in. Nobody told the AC-130.
Because they changed plans last minute?
Yes, it was a mess.